What is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. This is just an idea video which I want to tell you about while I just play some Formula 1 in the background. Well, it's to do with Formula 1, hence why I'm putting it in the background. I want to do a Road to Glory series, which basically means I take a lower team. In this case, I've picked McLaren, to which I'm going to be doing the Road to Glory series with, which essentially means I'm going to be taking a smaller team and slowly but surely building them up and hopefully taking them to the top of the rankings. Now, I know a lot of you won't be interested in this, as I almost smashed into the back of Danny Kvyat there. No, like I say, I know a lot of you ain't going to be interested in this, but I know there's a couple of you that might be, if you are into racing. And I play a lot of Formula 1 in my spare time as I go off the track there because I was pushing too hard. Yeah, I play a lot of Formula 1 in my spare time, so I figured why not make a series on it, I guess. I mean, when my friends aren't on, if we're not sitting there playing Apex or something like along those lines, and I've got spare time during the day when I'm not at work, a lot of the time I do sit there and I just play Formula 1. So I figured why not turn it into some kind of series where I can make videos of it and give you guys entertainment, like, you know, so it kill two birds with one stone, and then I won't feel like I'm sitting there wasting away doing nothing essentially. But yeah, I just wanted to know what you guys thought of it. I'm going to post a couple of videos up on the channel probably within the next week or so. I'll probably be posting one of them up once I finish editing it all together, which is the race you'll see now, which is Albert Park. It's not this race because I had to redo it again for a reason you will see in a moment. But yeah, like I said, trying to kill two birds with one stone. That way I don't feel like I'm wasting my time just, you know, doing nothing, and then at least you guys still get content. As you can see, got Massa right next to me. He ends up driving into me, taking us both off the track, and then we get smashed into a couple of times, and that is basically our race over without it being over. So I slowly bring the car back, nurse it into the pits for a tyre change, strategy change. I end up going onto the soft tyre because of just how many laps there are left in the race. There was no way that another set of softs or super softs were going to take me as far as I needed to go, so I ended up putting on another set of softs. I did run quite a fast setup on this because Albert Park is quite a quick track. It's got a very technical second sector, so you've either got to sort of set it up to where you either go fast in sectors 1 and 3 or you go fast in sector 2, I guess. I decided to try and go fast in sectors 1 and 3. End up getting into a little fight with Grosjean. He ends up trying to take me on the outside, end up shutting him off, and we end up getting into a little scrap. He's still right on my tail. I end up trying to stay in the middle of the track just to try and defend. Again, down this back straight here after the first corners, and I end up braking way too late and had to let him pass, but he was also going quicker than me anyway, just in the case of lap times. Like, there was no feasible reason why I should have kept Grosjean behind me. As we move on to the next lap now, as you can see in the top left, and as Jeff has just said, I am now on blue flag conditions, which now means I have to let all of the cars that now come up behind me pass me because I'm not racing them, because they are basically the front runners. So these are the top 3 guys. I let them by with no problems at all. Then we move on a couple of laps after I've had some more people overtake me. Fernando Alonso, my teammate, comes behind me. I intentionally slow down a little bit to let him pass, and then he goes into the side of me to try and insert his dominance or assert his dominance. At this point, I said, you know what, screw you, Fernando. Cut across the track. Make sure I cut right behind him. And then 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that happened. So, more stuff like that. Check in next time.